Welcome to Out There. I'm Papa Joey Stay.
And I'm Uncle Tim Rice.
In this series, we explore the unexplained
and the paranormal.
While I'm somewhat of a skeptic,
I'm a full-on believer.
Together, we take a deep dive into all things that could be considered out there.
We discuss everything paranormal, from ghosts and UFOs to cryptids and more.
Join us as we unravel the mysteries behind the stories
and decide for ourselves
if there is something more out there. Yeah, thanks. Live from Las Vegas.
Where did our sunglasses go? What a day.
Welcome to... It's been more like what a few days.
What a few days.
Yes.
Welcome to Las Vegas. We are here in Las Vegas.
That would be Nevada.
Nevada.
And we're here with some paranormal family.
Yes, we are.
This is the YouTube family reunion.
Yeah, we've all been invited down here to take part in a reunion from all over the country.
Yeah,
they're all here this week, and we will be meeting each other and having fun and doing some investigations.
This was all organized by Amy Edwards, who has What the Paranormal?
What the Paranormal?
With the question mark. What the question mark?
Yeah, so go
paranormal.
check that out later.
Yeah, and I've got to already meet people that we kind of met a few years ago when we first started doing the live shows and stuff. So, like the South Cacks.
Oh yeah. I met them last night.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a chance to pull them in the.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get everybody.
Room.
We're gonna try to get everybody in for an interview so you can meet all of our peeps, our paranormal peeps.
Yes. So we just wanted to jump on here for a couple minutes just to let you know what we're doing and to see how this works.
Yeah, really. So do us a favor. We're experimenting. Go ahead and when you see this, subscribe and sign up for the alerts. And next time we go live, which we will be doing a lot here.
That's a really good experiment. I like that.
Go ahead and hit the alerts so every time we go live, you guys can check us out and ask us questions, and we can just tell you what's going on. And we're thrilled to be here. Out there. But so,
I got to bring up the comments here.
Oh, we have comments already. All right. Well, we'll just talk to you now.
Because Allison's on and
Hi,
Wanda
baby.
is on. Hi, Wanda. And that's it.
Cool, man. We've had less than that on regular shows.
Yeah, this is it.
But we've had fun. So Joey drove the whole way because I broke 4 ribs 3 days before we came here, and Joey was expecting me to call up and say, dude, sorry, you're on your own. And my wife's like, you're not going. And my doctor told me, you're not going. And I'm like, I wouldn't miss it. So anyway, we're having a great time.
So here you are.
Here we are.
You didn't miss it.
And I'm really tired because he drove the whole way. It's complexicated.
I know.
Yeah, so he gets to talk the whole way going back because I talked the whole way coming here.
So that he's going to sleep on the way back now. I didn't get a chance to sleep on the way here.
I'm gonna have to keep one eye open. I'm gonna try and help him drive, but
we'll see.
We're having a good time. We drove into town yesterday and we're in like traffic for like 8 minutes. We sit at a light that changes red to green like 4 or 5 times, and luckily we had entertainment. There was this naked lady.
It took us an hour from the time we got into Vegas.
No, I mean just on that one strip where we saw the naked
that was
lady.
more. Oh, yeah, that was probably about 8 minutes, and then when we went past that, it was
well, that was the best 8 minutes of the whole trip.
I don't know. So
well,
I can't get that out of my.
It's the 8 minutes that I won't forget about this whole trip. Let's just say that. I mean, she was rocking wild. I'll tell you the longer version of it later. It was just like the minute we get into town, and we're so tired, and we look out to our window, and it's like, oh my God, we haven't even been here yet. We haven't even checked in, and it's already starting to happen. But
yep, she was except for the tattoo.
Yeah, the tramp
Yeah,
stamp.
we thought she was wearing a bikini because she had a tramp stamp,
looked like a thong.
and it did. And then she turned around and go, "Oh nope,
Oh shit, that's a butterfly." Or a scorpion,
whatever that was,
or whatever it was. It looks like a thong from far away. But anyway, thank you guys. We just wanted to reach out and welcome you and invite you to tune in and check out our week in Vegas. And we look forward to hearing from anybody. Leave your comments. You have any questions. But let us know.
Okay. Hey, I have no hair since the last time we did this.
I know.
I'm back to feeling comfortable again.
He's back to being sexy.
Back to being me. And it's like... Yes. Let's wrap it up.
All right, because nobody has questions. We don't have any phone callers. There's usually like 30 people waiting to talk to us on the phone. But anyway, you guys stay tuned. We have more stuff coming up.
We do. Ciao.
Ciao for now. We'll be back with you later.
Oh.
Well, how you guys doing? Good to be here with our friend Adam. Continuing on with the story that we've been having. It was kind of funny. We had a show a week or so ago, and we were all on this Amy's or
It was April's.
we were all on April. We were all on a
yeah.
YouTube show, and that's how I met.
I'm like, I was there, wasn't I? I just
Yeah, you were
remembered.
there.
Excuse me.
That's how I met him.
I can get around.
And it's like halfway through the thing, and it's like, dude, are you going to Vegas? Yeah, I'm going to Vegas. I'm like, I can't wait to party with you.
Well, here we are.
And we're partying.
Dreams
So
come true.
glad to have you on. I want to tell about the karaoke.
Okay.
So we go in to do karaoke, and Papa Joey's first, and he kills it. And then there was some other stuff in the middle, and then I went up with my 4 broken ribs, and
Oh, I couldn't even, I cannot imagine you being able to sing that well. Like
it was
that.
hard. I told Joey, I said, watch, this is going to be funny. You'll have to record this. I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up there, I'm going to start singing it when I get to the... And I'm just going to say, nope, I can't do it when you walk off. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
And that was a plan.
I've done that before.
Well, that was a plan. I was wanting to do that. But it was so much fun. I just
You
kept
were just
going.
feeling yourself,
And the
and
part, the people in the crowd,
loved
and
you.
they were... Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun.
it was like listening to a track. I couldn't even, honestly, it sounded like I was
and
listening to it.
And then all of a sudden, Adam gets up and takes over the whole show. This guy,
About that.
do you have to squeeze real hard when you hit those high notes? How do those come to you?
I'm naturally a very high singer. I have a higher voice.
You mean you smoke when you sing?
What's that?
You mean you smoke when you sing?
I am. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
That high
high
or the other high
All
singer?
the highs. Yes.
You're an
No.
alto.
I always have been able to sing high. And you know what? It's funny because that song just wasn't high for me. It was just right at
That's
the
what
mid.
was amazing when you
So
said that.
I appreciate you saying that. It makes me feel like special, like I did something.
We got that video, did we?
Oh no.
Oh,
Please-
we
please
did.
don't.
We got a video. Sweet.
We'll just pretend.
So anyway,
I was really sober that night, I remember, so maybe that's why.
no, it was really cool. And you don't do this often, or you do this for a living?
I was a singer for a living for years. I've actually sang here in Vegas. I did a lot of studio work, so a lot of backing vocals for singers, maybe people you've heard on the radio. And before the pandemic, I was actually about to tour with a group, go around the country and sing with this band, teaching kids about like social justice and helping the environment, but like to song. It sounds crazy, but it was actually really good music.
Wow.
And so I was just about to leave on tour with that, and then 2020 happened. And I was actually here in Vegas when it all happened, and we had to leave the city. They actually shut it down, and since then that's when I started this YouTube channel, because I
Awesome.
wasn't singing as much. So I'd like to again.
So we were very fortunate just to be on a same YouTube channel show, and then we met that way, and I'm like,
it's
God,
true.
I can't wait. We've had a great time since we've been here too. But anyway, so how's your paranormal venture going,
You mean here this week?
or just overall
It's been good. I mean, I've got to see a lot of places the past few years.
traveling?
I did get to travel a lot, especially last year. I got to go to some bucket list places like Salem and the Conjuring House. Got to go there and spend the night. Uh, pretty much all over the East Coast, which I love the East Coast. It seems pretty
Yeah, different.
haunted to me.
Yeah, it is. It's older.
Now I've got about 30 videos I'm sitting on that I need to edit.
Shame on you.
I'm terrible. That's the thing. I'm the worst with editing. I just let
It'll
it goes
come.
into this crypt, never comes back out. So
It'll
I gotta
come.
get to it.
Tell everybody again how they can follow you.
So my channel is called the Paranormal Polynesian Travel, and just look for me. My big sunglasses on there. I do a lot of travel videos. I love to stay at a haunted hotel. I think I got like 350 videos up right now.
Wow.
I've been a little busy, but
All right.
yeah, come say hi.
Yeah, say hi, subscribe, hit the alert button so when he does things like this, you know about it.
Thanks.
But anyway, Adam, thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you.
been wonderful to hang out with you this week in
It has
Vegas.
been. Thank you for
and
having
we
me.
look forward to seeing more of your shows.
Same here. I can't wait to see more of you guys.
Well, let me get here in the middle.
Oop.
All right. Yeah.
So we get a picture
So
all together, you know.
yeah, let's get
So I
our,
can.
Picture.
I gotta put the glasses.
just a little bit of mic. I want to see that pretty face. There you go.
What to the left of the green? All right, welcome back to Out There, doing it live from Las Vegas at our YouTube fam reunion, and we've been having all kinds of fun. You know what they say, though. What happens in Vegas usually is supposed to stay here, but I don't know. Hopefully, a lot of the friends that we've made here will go with us. Yeah. Anyway, we got Mr. Sean Cody in the house.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, we gotta have that. It dies down quick. So, Sean, how long have you been doing your YouTube channel?
Since 2017, so that's about 7 years now. 6 years? 6 years.
Yeah.
Started out watching YouTube and followed a couple big name creators and figured I liked what they did and figured I could do this too. And that's why I started. My first video was filming a solar eclipse, so that's why I figured I'd probably be the best thing to do and get into YouTube and creating videos. So it just started from there.
That is so cool. And what's the name of your channel?
Just Sean Cody. It's just my name. So I've just been doing it. I was trying to come up with something else, but right now Sean Cody just works. And I do some paranormal. I got into the paranormal because I was into the abandoned stuff. And I happened to be at Joliet Prison one day exploring there. I was by myself. And I walked into this one area, and there was a big steel door that was wide open. I didn't touch it or anything like that. I walked in, was looking around. It was really dark in there. My flashlight was already dead by this point, so I couldn't see what was on the ground in front of me. So I didn't want to go any further. And I started to turn around. That's when that big heavy door slammed. It just bam! It scared the crap out of me.
That's awesome.
And I was just wondering because I was like, okay, there's no wind outside, and it's a heavy door. How did that slam like that? And I was watching videos of Joliet Prison, and there was another group of people that were going through that building from the other side. They came in through the other side of the building, and you could hear.
Oh.
And they got to the front where that door is at,
Yeah.
and the door was just opening and closing and slamming. So
No.
that's what kind of got me interested. Is like there's something there.
Yeah.
So I kind of got after that. I kind of got some people together and worked it out with the Joliet Prison and the city of Joliet to explore there. And we did an overnight investigation there and caught quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're from the Chicago area?
Yes,
Sorry,
I've
so-
lived in Chicago most of my life. I did live in Atlanta, not Atlanta, but Augusta, Georgia for a while, and Dayton, Ohio for a while. But always came back here to Chicago.
So how did you get involved with the with this YouTube fam? What transpired there that got you?
Oh yeah, because I was kind of getting a little interest in the paranormal. I started watching some of the other channels, and there was actually I was on an art channel. It was a Mark Fun Jones' art channel, where I met a few of these people from the fam, and I just started chatting with them. And one of the fam reunions was coming up, and they were saying, "Oh, you should go, you should go." So I went to the fam reunion. That was in Gatlinburg, and had a really good time. Met everybody, and everybody was just so wonderful. And that's how I pretty much came into the group and became part of the fam.
Cool. I mean, we feel like newbies now because this is our first family reunion, and I wasn't able to do anything last year. During the last reunion, I broke out with shingles.
Oh, no.
I wasn't going anywhere, so couldn't go to that one. So I was really excited that we were able to come to this one and meet y'all in person and get to know you. Anyway, I'd like to come back to your channel and we talk a little bit about it. So what's your main content now that you?
My main content is I do a variety of things right now. It's hard to do all the paranormal because a lot of paranormal wants to charge lots of money to go investigate there. So I do find some places where we can investigate for free and stuff like that every once in a while, and a bunch of cemeteries that are highly active. So I've been to a few of those already. There's one cemetery that we plan to get back to that's in the middle of a old arsenal. So it's a 3-mile hike to get to. No vehicle traffic allowed to it. So it's a long hike to get to, and especially carrying camera equipment into and stuff like that. So it's a planning of things. So we're trying to get back there because it's very neglected, overgrown. And last time I was there, I heard knocking from the ground, and I was intrigued. So I wanted to get back there, maybe even do a late night investigation because we can be out on that property until 10 p.m. So
That's nice.
When it's dark, and I think we'll see what's out there. But we need to investigate more because we only went out there during the day just to find a place, to get a feel for where it's at. I'm glad we did because I don't think we've ever found a cemetery in the dark. The walk to the cemetery is in the woods, and these woods are very creepy. I think there might even be a Bigfoot in the woods because there was logs that were stacked up and made to like a fence, and these were big logs.
Yeah.
They're not. It's like, how did why is there a fence, and how did they get there? So it's interesting and very, very creepy walking into that cemetery. I don't know.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, you get psyched out to do your investigation while you walk to it because it's so creepy, huh?
But yeah, like I said, I do a variety of stuff too. I also do, Comic-Cons and stuff like that. There's stuff that comes to Chicago, and those, I like the horror conventions. I like to see the, Kane Hodder or from Michael Myers and all those guys, and it's pretty cool. I've actually met some, a lot of celebrities doing this too. I had a really good talk with, what's her name? I can't remember her name.
What's she on?
Rock and Roll High School was one. She was in Halloween. PJ Souls, sorry. That was PJ Souls I met. She was really, really cool. Talked to us I was maybe talking to her about 20 minutes, half hour.
Oh, really?
And we sat down, had a picture with her. I also met a couple people from, what is that movie? I can't remember the movies now because I'm trying to think of stuff right off the top of my head, and I can't remember.
I get that.
But yeah, I met a few celebrities, and everybody I've met so far was so cool, and it's been great meeting these people. But yeah, I'm glad I do a variety because, like I said, I can't find enough paranormal to keep the channel going. So I need to do some, other stuff. So I'm kind of happy with what I'm doing now and a variety of stuff.
Oh, wow. Well,
just have fun with it, and and meet some great people along the way.
well, awesome. So yeah, go to Sean Cody on YouTube and subscribe and hit his alert button and get all the notifications when he does post a video. And we want to wish you the best on it. It was so nice meeting you.
Yeah, thank you.
This has been so much fun. Oh, yeah. Tim, do you have any questions?
So yeah, it's good to be here today with Sean Cody, man, in Vegas for the YouTube reunion, and we've had a fun time talking together, and it's good to meet all the people down here. So he has a lot of interesting stories. If you want to go check him out, it's really cool, and we hope to see each other in the future in the next one. We don't know where that's going to be. You already mentioned that, didn't you?
Yeah, we won't know until tonight.
Tonight, we'll find out tonight. So. Anyway, you guys, thanks for being with us. And you want to say anything?
No, please subscribe.
I just wanted to meet him online. Yeah, subscribe. And hit the alert button.
Yeah,
the alert
hit that bell
button's
button so you can see the latest videos that I put out. And yeah, thank you if you do subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
We look forward to the next couple of days, and then we're done.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Good to see you.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
All right.
Oh, man. We had a great time in Vegas.
Yeah, we did.
Here we are back in McKinney, Texas. Almost a month later.
And I think it's a little hotter here.
Oh, it is. Man, it's been brutal this past week.
Yeah, Vegas was not that bad. It was actually kind of cool at night, or had a breeze, and yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, we had an awesome time. What was your favorite part?
I liked the karaoke. The karaoke was fun.
that.
I didn't think I was going to get up there. I didn't think you were going to get up there. Well, you're asking my favorite part.
Yeah.
So the karaoke was pretty bad. We didn't really go investigate while we were there.
No.
But the casino was a lot of fun. I liked the restaurant at the casino and hanging out and having all the good food, and even hanging out on the little outskirt there. Yeah, on the outside door, there was a little patio, and we all just sat around and talked for hours. That was a lot of fun, getting to know everybody. That was probably my favorite part, getting to know everybody.
I enjoyed that a bunch.
Yeah, it's so much better to put a face with a name and, find out personalities and everything. So I enjoyed everybody there. We had a great time. Had lots of laughs.
I'm still laughing about it.
We had a little bit of everything, man. We had some police drama. We had some medical emergency drama. We had some weird people drama. We had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, that was day one.
Yeah, the
We
Bounty
got there.
Hunter show.
There was that and the gas leak.
Oh, yeah, the gas leak that night. Was it that night?
Yeah, that was night one.
So we hear jackhammers all night long.
So this is what happens at 2 in the morning. They work around the clock.
And all of a sudden, there's all these cops everywhere, and they're like, what's going on?
I could smell it, though, long before the cops showed up.
You and
It's like,
someone else said, do you smell that? And I'm like, I can't smell anything. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. And they're like, no, that's gas. And I'm like, no, it's not. I don't smell nothing. All of a sudden, man, fire trucks, policemen blocking off the streets, and
forcing everyone inside.
I'm surprised. Yeah, everyone had to stay in. They couldn't come out the front door lobby. And I'm surprised they didn't evacuate or something, because I guess some of those people were saying that's the strongest smell of gas they really smelled.
That was, yeah.
They
If
made
it
everyone
blew, it would have did some damage, I'm sure.
They made everyone stop smoking, and
Yeah.
ambulances, fire trucks, hazmat, the city, everybody showed up, and all through the night.
So that must have been day two that the bounty hunter showed up.
Yeah.
Had to have been then.
Yeah. And we lost most of the crowd for that one. I think there's only 2 or 3 people that stuck around where we were talking. Everybody else was over watching dog take down this dude in a truck.
They all had their cameras, and so, well, we didn't get any of that.
Somebody did.
Somebody did. Somebody in the fam got it. Some of the food we had there was unbelievable.
I was skeptical, and I'm telling you, man, I ordered the flatbread, which I don't ever order flatbread, ever. But something just said, order the flatbread, and I got it, and it was the best I've ever had. And then we went over to the other restaurant, and we're like, hey, man, the French onion soup looks good. It came out authentic, like the whole cheese, and it looked like it had been burned with a torch on top. It was absolutely delicious.
Very yummy.
And then what else do we have?
Well, back at was it called the front porch? We'll get it right, and then we'll edit it
Let's
in.
see here. Old Bill. Something with the
Front
porch.
yard? Maybe it's front yard.
Could be. Sorry, we don't remember that, but
We'll post it on here. I'll have it pop up
and
somewhere. But
we had the fried pickles.
the fried pickles were. I mean, I love fried pickles anyway.
Right.
But
These were completely
But
different.
I've never had fried pickles that were that perfect, and they weren't mushy on the outside. They were just nice and crisp, and very juicy on the inside.
The last was the pizzas. Buy one, get one. They were just
Oh, yeah.
little stand right there inside the door, little guy.
That was some good pizza.
Awesome pizza. The food was delicious. The hotel was fantastic.
Yeah,
the
Ellis
staff
Island.
was great.
And the locals call that a hidden gem.
Yeah, it's mostly full of locals, and it's not a lot of smoke. I mean, it's a smoking casino, but it's not offensive at all. It wasn't and it
No,
wasn't.
it was a very
wasn't
nice
crowded.
casino.
Wasn't too crowded. Just the right amount of people.
And it's close enough to the strip that you can still walk over to the strip. I think it's just a block away or block and a half or whatever.
Free parking right by the door. We need to take the wives.
we do.
And go there
We
for a
do.
trip. They'd enjoy that. And then we did the interviews in our room. That was a lot of fun. Hauling equipment in and out and setting up a studio in there, and that was a lot of fun. I like that.
We were hoping to get a lot more of the fam involved in that, but it was everybody's pretty much first
time, and
in
all the
Vegas,
adrenaline
and-
was going, and nobody really wanted to stay in a room, which we don't.
They just
blame
wanted to
them.
go out and explore. And,
We had a couple of good interviews. But
and Tim and I got to help out on the banquet and the awards ceremony thing and do sound and
sound and video, and
that was a privilege. Love working with Amy. I can't believe she's done this. That was the 6th year or 7th year or something that she's done it.
Wow.
And I only knew about it last year, of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, last year was the first one I had ever heard of, but then we hadn't been involved with them until
I remember them saying they've done it 6 times, and this was the 7th, or I don't know. I can't
something
remember.
like that. They did announce next year's.
And how many awards did they give out?
Oh man,
30, 40?
I thought it could have been at least.
Yeah, they had a lot of trophies. Here's a trophy from
Yeah, that was from last year.
previous year.
Truth About Beer got for best reviews last year, and I apologize that I can't think of the channel that got it this year, but it was another beer channel. So
Oh,
one of these days we'll really be prepared when we're going
Yeah.
to do a show, right?
Yeah.
And we'll have notes and all the things. Oh, that looks so cool. Looks like it's your alien head there.
yeah.
That is awesome.
Riley got that for me.
It does look like it's a little laser show thing showing up right there.
And if you'll notice, we've got Ann back here behind Joey,
Yes.
the baby.
Ann's caused a little bit of
Ann has been messing with
excitement
us
up here.
And you know what? The other day we were having some problems, and Joey was at home, and we were video.
Can I back up?
Yeah.
And just
go,
say
yeah.
so. Ann, I had her at home in Arizona. She was in our living room in a nice little display with some of our gnomes and stuff like that. So freaks people out when they look at her because she's got red eyes. I'll flash a picture of her close up here now. But when we moved, she got put in a box with all the other things, and she's been in a box for over a year. And so I brought all this stuff over to Tim's, and we didn't really have a place to put her, so she's just been kind of sitting facing the wall on her side,
on the
right?
floor,
on the floor
by the
and
wall.
just been ignored. You can take it from there.
So Allison's up here trying to find a desk or something to put all of our little things up here, and so Ann was kind of like over against the wall, and she was leaned over, and her head is up against the wall, and we had knocked her over, and I wasn't paying attention to her, and so Joey and I were doing some.
We're trying to get set up again.
Yeah, he was on video at home. I was here, and we were playing with everything, and the camera would not work. Nothing would work.
No, we just had nothing but lines going through the camera, and it was like rolling static.
The mic cords would
Buzzing.
and I'm like, I'd unplug them, plug them back in. It was like crazy, and everything was going nuts.
Lights were flashing.
Lights were flashing. There was quite a few things going on, and we just couldn't get things, orchestrated. And the next day,
Well, it was still that night
still
because
that-
I decided, well, maybe I'll jump off. Maybe It's
Maybe
because two of us being on the
same
same
channel.
on the same channel was messing things up. So I jumped off StreamYard and let him, continue on with stuff. And he goes, "Oh, he's flopped or switched out chords and nothing's working." And then it was maybe 10 minutes later, he messaged me and says, "Everything's working great." And the only thing that had changed was
We set Ann up.
Ann here put back on
She
display.
didn't like being knocked over. Cords, cameras, laptops,
all the electronics.
everything.
Just
And
straightened
then,
right out.
as you can see right now, she's content and everything's working. And this is probably a first that everything has been working.
So we're going to learn more about Ann. I know a little bit about Ann.
You got to tell tell her about the hair real quick. That's the most important part.
This particular style of doll is created in the image of a real child that has passed on. So it's something that people, can have as a remembrance or whatever. But they say that they also use a lock of the real child's hair in the crown there. It definitely feels like real hair, doesn't it?
It is, yeah.
It is real hair.
Feels, looks. I haven't smelled it yet, but I'm sure it's.
So the biggest question that I have about the whole thing is, how could someone have a doll like that and it end up at Goodwill? That's what blows my mind. I took one look at it, bought her, brought her home, and then we did a little session, spirit box session with her, and found out her name was Ann, and then she was content.
Take it as you will.
Yeah, but we're going to do a little more diving into Ann's
we'll do
origins. That is,
We'll do some sessions with her,
and we'll report on that.
But this is our studio. This is probably the final. We've done a lot of work to it, and we're glad you guys come. We got a lot of compliments on it in Vegas. Everyone really liked the setup, so we're happy with it, and we look forward to doing a whole lot of shows from here. So you want to talk about the car ride?
We did talk about that in the beginning. So we didn't talk about the drive home. I like the drive home. I got to go a direction and through places I'd never traveled through before.
The northern route, yeah.
I've
I've been everywhere, and I got some new.
He's been everywhere, man. Yeah,
it was a fun trip. It was uneventful. It went very well. We pretty much hit it straight through, both ways, but what a great road trip. One of the best I've had, I have to tell you. It went smooth and perfect, and we listened to every song on the radio. Yeah. We listened to a couple of thousand songs. We sang along. Yeah. I found out there's the words I've been singing to songs for 40 years are not the words that were written.
I'm still learning that.
That was fun. Yeah. But,
yeah, so it was we did the whole 21 hours nonstop.
Yeah, I only did about 200 miles on the way back,
but that's all I needed to recharge my batteries.
And my ribs, my ribs were hurting. We hit a couple of little areas there where I'm like, oh God, that hurts. It was like, but you know what? It wasn't too bad. I was really, really scared about taking a long trip with the broken ribs, but it wasn't that bad. We had a good time.
We never did talk about me.
That's right. Joey got to learn who I was on the way there, and then we were supposed to learn who we was on the way back. And for some reason that didn't happen. But next trip, and we had a great time in St. George with his brother singing.
Yeah, that was fun.
In a little bar with the most beautiful
just outside Zion. Zion's Canyon. It's called Cliff Rose.
Yeah. So
resort something. And that was haunted.
Yes.
You found?
Yes.
You need to tell that story because that was
I get cool. There and a girl works up, and I think I had my beer shirt on, and she's like, "What's that?" And I said, "Oh, we're ghost hunters. We do paranormal." She goes, "Oh my God, this place is completely haunted." And I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Oh yeah. You want me to show you?" I'm like, "Well, let us, go over here and get set up and get situated, and maybe you can show me around and tell me the stories." And we did, and she's just sitting there waiting for us to finish. I'm like, man. So I went and got a K2, and I took my phone, my ghost box, and she started telling me stories about the people and the history and everything about the property. And it was amazing. And so when we were over there, I guess the previous owner, one of the previous owners at one time had committed suicide right by the little creek that ran out back, the little river. And so she said, this is where I keep seeing a guy. I walk down here and he walked past me, and I got over and let him pass me. And I'm like, wait a minute, that didn't look right. And she turned around and he was gone. And she said, since then, a girl has been coming out in a white dress or veil or something and walks out and just appears and then disappears. I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll go walk around, take a look at it. So I went over and looked at it and couldn't get a thing. And she goes, wow, that was really funny. I said, where did you see the entity? And she took me right to where she saw the entity, and the K2 went nuts. And so I'm looking for electricity. I'm looking for lights. I'm looking for everything. Went nuts. So that's really all that happened. But she's got lots of stories, and the staff have lots of stories about seeing people and hearing things and things being thrown and dropped and moved. And
Yeah, not far from there, there was a couple that had come home for lunch or whatever and decided to take a nap. And while they were napping, a big boulder came down the hill and totally smashed their home and
crushed the whole room.
killed them. So, I mean, that's a pretty good way to go, I guess.
Yeah, instant, yeah.
But then you wonder, I mean, do they know that they're gone? Are they still?
They're probably there going, what's going on?
That was like just a really quick stop in.
Really quick 5-day trip.
Yeah.
Sounds like a long time, but man, it went by fast.
That was good. I got to see my dad and
Yeah.
and stepmom, and they took us to lunch at
That was awesome.
my stepsister's restaurant, and that was nice.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We made it home safe. Yeah. That was the icing on the cake.
Yeah. But we're recharged and ready to do it again next year. Where are we going?
We're going to Branson, Missouri.
Branson. Can't wait for that.
Yeah. Bring the wives along on that one. And we're going to participate in the Para Games.
Yes. Can't wait to do the
Para
challenges.
Games 2.
Yes.
So we'll have some of those investigation challenges or whatever they turn out to be. I'll have those to share with you too.
Check out all of our channels, man. All of the ways you can access us.
Yeah.
Joey will give you a list of those.
So yes, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and of course our YouTube channel.
Yes.
I'd love you to give this a thumbs up, like this video, and share it.
And do the alerts so that when we go live, which I don't know we'll be doing that often, but if we do, it'll give you a heads up that we're on. We'd love to have you on when we do those things.
Yes, and it'll also give you alerts anytime we post anything on that channel.
Right.
Too. So.
And tell your friends, share, subscribe, and man, we look forward to doing a bunch of fun stuff.
So until then,
keep
searching for things that are out there.
Thanks for being with us. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.